is up, everybody? Welcome back to NASCAR Thunder 2000, the mod. It's actually NASCAR Thunder 2003, but modified by Sledge. So shout out to him once again. It is good to be back. That is for the people that are new. If you're new here, welcome. Make sure to hit the subscribe button. If you end up enjoying what you see and you want to see more, also hit the like button and comment, share it with a friend. We're a little behind on my goal of hitting 500 subs by the end of the year, but that is a-okay. It has been busy. It's been like 2 months since I've recorded this, so I've been trying to get myself back up to speed, not the standings, not the schedule either. Good lord. We're gonna go... Yeah, we're gonna go to driver stats. Gosh, it's been a minute. I forgot what I'm doing, but Dale Jarrett, 8 wins last year in 2004, wins his second career championship, first of the sim, won it back in 1999. A really good season, 20 top 5s, 29 top 10s. It was close between him and Jeff Burton at the end of the year, and I mean, it's just been the simulation as a whole. Why is it upside down? There we go. It's been crazy. Burton had 6 wins, 20 top 5s, and 30 top 10s, 7.1 average finish. Ended up 62 points behind Dale Jarrett. So I'm expecting another banger. Hopefully Kurt Busch gets back in victory lane. Did not win last year, but had 2 the year before. Hopefully we can see some oh my god, consistency, if I can talk. Chad Chaffin is back. I'm excited. Chad Chaffin to the moon in the 4-car. His rookie year, so that'll be interesting. Ricky Craven, not a rookie, thankfully, but back in a full-time ride in the 27 car for Mike Bliss, I believe, retired from that car. Obviously, Junior's still here, Bill Elliott's still here, Jeff Gordon, Robbie Gordon now in the 11. He's been there for, 3 years, but it's fine. But who needs to remember things? That's overrated. Ron Hornaday, the star of the 2000 NASCAR Thunder 2003 sim, the actual one, is here. Andy Houston, Kenny Irwin Jr. really hasn't done much. Would like to see that turn around. Matt Kenseth has been consistently winning races, not really in a position to challenge for a championship yet, but he is getting better every year, so Kenseth could be one to watch out for. Jason Leffler hasn't won in a couple years. He's been kind of disappointing, I'm not going to lie. Kevin LePage, good God. Chad Little still here. Sterling Marlin, been kind of rough for old Sterling. Hopefully he does some big things this year. And Steve Park has had a win in pretty much every year, except for the first year of the sim, I believe. So that's kind of getting you back up to pace. Ricky Rudd has a championship, won it in 01. That was a surprise. Tony Stewart's been close a couple of times. Really good 2004. But I think the intro has been long enough. Shout out Rusty Wallace. Ruined his whole life because Kevin Harvick was too good. So let's get into it. I am excited. I'm ready to get this going. I hope you guys are ready. I know I said it once already, but please subscribe if you enjoy the content. Hit the like button, comment something, join the Discord. Also, big news, I'm going to try and stream Sunday on YouTube and do a watch along with the Cup Series race. Where are they this weekend? Totally drawing a blank, but it's fine. It's fine. We'll figure it out as we go. But we're going to jump right into it with the 2005 Daytona 500. It is going to be a big year. I just have a feeling. I have a good feeling. It's been 2 months. It's going to be a good year. Rough start. I said it was going to be a good year, but a rough start for these guys. Kenseth DNFs. Ryan Newman sat on the pole and DNF'd, and Ricky Rudd DNFs also, along with Jeremy Mayfield. Michael Waltrip, not a great start to the year. A lot of these guys down here, Terry Labonte just retired. We've had enough of your shit, okay? I don't remember much, but I remember that. And Bobby Labonte, Robs? God. Rob Steve Park of a Daytona 500 win, leads 145 laps. The Bobby Labonte dominance is going to bore fans. Jeff Burton comes home in 3rd. Kurt Busch in 4th. Awesome result for him in what could be a big year. Started 2nd also, that's huge. Dale Jarrett in 5th, Tony Stewart in 6th, Mark Martin, the choke artist, in 7th, Mike Skinner, Johnny Benson, and Kenny Schrader with a top 10. Casey Atwood in 11th in the 71. A good run for him. Tough break. Tough break. Sterling, another DNF. Jeff Gordon only makes 2 laps in DNFs. He's been super disappointing. Had a win last year in the Bristol night race. Not a great start here with an early DNF. And Ward Burton from 40th charges to the lead. Bobby Labonte comes home in second. Steve Park in third. Steve Park off to a pretty good start. Obviously, Labonte's been dominant. Park, really good start. Mark Martin and Dale Jarrett, 4th and 5th. Jason Leffler in 6th. Matt Kenseth, Ryan Newman with a top 10. Tony Stewart and Mike Skinner rounds out the top 10. Leffler actually led 71 laps. Labonte leads 185 and wins. Burton finished all the way down in 16th and led 15 laps. Mark Martin led 13 laps and finished in 28th. Kurt Busch actually sat on the pole, did not lead a lap, unsurprisingly, and then finishes in 15th. So, we're off to a hot start. I don't even know. I think that's Ward Burton. Ward Burton's had a couple wins, if I'm correct. I'll have to go back and look now, because now I can't remember. Oh, and heartbreak. I just went to look. Ward did win. Oh my god, I just saw the margin of victory. Ward did win last year. He's been pretty consistent in the winning category. Had a win last year, 2 wins the year before, and 3 wins the year before that, I believe. Dale Jr., DNFs, qualified like shit, and just stayed there for, I'm assuming, all 28 laps. We have a tight margin of victory. I don't even remember if I've written down anywhere the closest margin of victory in this whole series. This might be it. 300ths of a second. Of course, Old Atlanta provides a banger. Matt Kenseth sneaks by Bobby Labonte to win it. Jason Leffler comes home in third. Great run. Good start early in the season for the 3 team. Jeremy Mayfield with the top 10. Mike Skinner with, or a top 5. To hell with the top 10, a top 5. Mike Skinner, a top 5. Jeff Burton in 6th. Terry Labonte, Ricky Rudd, Mark Martin, and Tony Stewart, another top 10. Leffler leads 111 laps. Can't seal the deal. Kenseth leads 58, 1 less than Labonte. I'm sure they were duking it out the last half of the race. And Kenseth comes out on top, very reminiscent of 01 in real life. And 2000, the year before that, I believe. That might be right. It might not be right. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure it is. We have a Chad Chaffin sighting. Unfortunately, it's a DNF, and oh my god, we have back-to-back heaters at the line. 0.017, 17 hundredths of a second. The margin of victory. Bob... No, of course it had to be Bobby Labonte. Labonte and Mark Martin steals one away from Mark. Oh, man, that's rough. Dale Jarrett finishes in 3rd. Jeremy Mayfield in 4th. Tony Stewart in 5th. Then Kenseth, Rudd, Jeff Burton, Mike Skinner, and Terry Labonte rounds out the top 10. Leffler in 11th. Dale Jr. in 12th. Both from way back in the field. Just followed each other up through the field the whole race. That's nice. That's nice. Oh, and Leffler DNFs after having a good couple of runs. Spencer also DNFs. That's tough to see. Jeff Burton also DNFs. They're just handing it to Bobby Labonte at this point, I feel like. That 18 car is so good, so consistent, and no faults, really. I mean, he doesn't really... When he DNFs, it's usually in pretty big moments, but... He's just been so solid this whole sim from what I can remember. And of course he wins at Bristol. I did not know that. Obviously, we all kind of had an idea it was going to happen. Dale Jarrett finishes in 2nd. Ricky Rudd with a top 5 finishing 3rd. Tony Stewart, Kurt Busch round out the top 5. That's pretty nice. Johnny Benson, hell yeah, with a 6th place. Dale Jr. heating up with a 7th place. Ward Burton up in the top 10 again. Jeff Gordon in 9th. Bill Elliott with a top 10. Kenseth down in 11th. And Labonte just beat the shit out of everybody again. That's good to know. Leffler led laps before he DNF'd. That's kind of disappointing. Probably got wrecked somehow. I don't know. Terrible. I feel like we were just at Martinsville. So we have 2 Martinsville races very close in proximity. That's great. Dale Jr. starting to warm up. DNFs. After he qualified 3rd, by the way. Jimmy Spencer was on the pole. Mark Martin and Dale Jarrett DNF. And Johnny Benson and Jeremy Mayfield are the 2 we couldn't see. So that's awfully depressing. Jarrett led 97 laps only to DNF. And Bobby Labonte wins again. Yep. This is tough. This is tough. Makes my job hard. I can't make any fucking jokes, and it's a blowout so far. Burton in second. Steve Park, another top 5. He's been pretty consistently up there. Finishes in 3rd. Tony Stewart, Matt Kenseth 4th and 5th. Kurt Busch in 6th. Ryan Newman in 7th. Ward Burton in 8th. Jeff Gordon in 9th. And Kenny Schrader a top 10. Joe Nemechek in 11th. Basically, it's gonna be. It's tough to say this because I love doing this, but Bobby Labonte a little overpowered, and I don't really want to restart because I don't want to go back through trying to install the mod again in case I installed it wrong somehow. And I'm sure there's an updated version by now, so it's tough. It is tough. I'll probably gauge your guys's reaction after this episode. If y'all want to restart, maybe we'll restart, or we can just slog through the Labonte dominance and get possibly, if we update and restart, we could have some different stuff happen, but I'm not too sure. But as part of not part of the reason I took a break from recording this, it's just been I've been busy as shit all summer, and it's finally starting to slow down. We literally had the World 100 this past weekend, and I put in way too many hours over a 4-day stretch. So yeah, that's part of it. We've had big races every time I've wanted to record. I haven't been home for a while, and then knowing that knowing that this is waiting for me, the Bobby Labonte just shit wrecking going on, has made it kind of tough to record this series. But it's good to be back. But hopefully it kind of changes here soon, or maybe we'll restart and re-download some stuff, and Harvick won't be overpowered, so we can have Rusty Wallace, because I know there's people pissed about that. But regardless, back to it. No DNFs at Talladega. 5.7 second margin of victory. Jeremy Mayfield ran like shit. And Matt Kenseth picks up his 2nd win of the year. Leads 38 laps. Labonte obviously dominates. But Kenseth beats him on pit strategy. That sounds good. Dale Jarrett in 3rd. Dale Jr. in 4th. Jeff Burton in 5th. Ricky Rudd in 6th. Mark Martin in 7th. Jeff Gordon in 8th. Mike Skinner in 9th. Ryan Newman down in 10th. And then Labonte in 11th. So good job by Kenseth to break. I think Bobby had won 2 or 3 in a row. But a good job from Kenseth. Trying to keep himself in the championship battle. I can't remember if he DNF'd or not. A lot going on. A lot of talking on my end, but that's part of why I love this series. It's nice to be able to kind of give you guys my little state of the union address about what's going on with the channel and stuff. But yeah, it's nice to be back. As much as I hate Bobby Labonte shitting on everybody, the kidney bean, and R.I.P. Steve Park and his championship hopes. No more Harrison Burton jokes because he won a race on a miracle. You know what? That sounds a lot like the 21 car in this game. So we're just going to go with it. Harrison Burton down here in 38th, did not DNF, just ran like shit. Dave Blaney, who gave birth to one of the most glorious NASCAR drivers we have right now. Ron Hornaday's running like ass. Oh, boy. It's rough. It's rough. And Dale Jarrett wins. That's a surprise. That's a surprise. I low-key forgot we were at the Kidney Bean Road Course. That makes me even sadder that Steve Park DNF'd, usually really good at road courses. Burton in 2nd. That's Jeff Burton, by the way. Bobby Labonte in 3rd. Mike Skinner in 4th, and then Ward in 5th. Tony Stewart, Jeff Gordon, Robbie Gordon, Andy Houston. Holy shit, Andy Houston. And then Terry Labonte in the top 10. Leffler down in 12th. It's been rough. Dale Jarrett dominates. Oh, he did win. I forgot. It's so conditioned to Bobby Labonte having won. Dale Jarrett smokes everybody at a road course. That's good. It's good stuff. Rip. Johnny Benson, DNF. Sad. Pain. All of it. Kenny Schrader, also DNFs. I hate it. I hate it. Dave Blaney down here. After he qualified 4th. Good job, Dave. Just find some race pace. Harrison Burton qualified in 10th. And fell 34th. Not as far as Dave Blaney fell, though, which hurts my soul. And my soul hurts a little less now. Dale Jarrett, back-to-back. This time at Las Vegas, leads 73 laps. I'm glad you can see that over the face cam. Tony Stewart finishes in second. Ricky Rudd in third. Kenseth Labonte, Bobby Labonte, your top 5. Jeff Burton, Mark Martin, Jason Leffler, another top 10. Park rebounds into the top 10. And Ryan Newman in the top 10. That's really what the problem is. Labonte and Dale Jarrett win too much. They're holding back our young stars like Ryan Newman and Jason Leffler. It's a shame. It's really a shame. Speaking of young stars, Kurt Busch, DNFs, along with the 16 car of Kevin LePage, and Dale Jarrett DNFs, and the championship is over. Thanks for watching, everybody. We're going to cut to the intro now. Bobby Labonte is your 2005 NASCAR champion. Just kidding. We're not doing that. But Bobby Labonte does win the race because of fucking course he does. Leads 142 laps. Jeff Burton in second. Ron Hornaday in third. Mike Skinner, good run for Ron Hornaday. I just glossed over that. Good run for the 66. Mike Skinner in fourth. Jeremy Mayfield in fifth. Okay. Sterling Marlin with a top 10. Hell yes. We don't see enough of that. Ricky Craven with a top 10. Tony Stewart started on pole and finishes 8th. Ricky Rudd and Steve Park 9th and 10th. Jeff Gordon in 11th. Leffler in 12th. Kenny Wallace, a good run in 13th. We just got to get through. I think if we can get through this and get rid of Bobby Labonte, this shit will get so much more interesting. I don't know a man that gets more excited than Tommy Cook for Pontiacs, but the people at Richmond were excited, and I'm sure they were treated to a good one with a 0.3 of a second margin of victory. Skinner, DNFs, unfortunate. Ron Hornaday's back to his ways. Same thing with Harrison Burton, Jimmy Spencer, and Dave Blaney. My God, guys, get your shit together. Casey Atwood ran like shit. Bro, get it the fuck together. My God. Of course this asshole wins again. Bobby Labonte dominates. 165 laps led. That's not as many as I was expecting. Tony Stewart finishes in second. Mark Martin, Kurt Busch, Jeff Burton. That's not right. Jeff Burton fourth, Kurt Busch fifth. Ward Burton in sixth. Dale Jarrett in seventh. Terry Labonte, Andy Houston, and Steve Park in 10th. We are taking a vote after this if we want to restart. If you want me to go through the pain of trying to reinstall this SledgeMods stuff, I will do it if that's what everybody wants. And I have forgotten to check the points, so we're going to do that now. Yeah, no fucking way it's a 300-point deficit. There's just no way. That is impossible. 300 points. Are you fucking shitting me? He has 6 wins already. He's been in the top. Holy fuck. His average finish is 1.8. What the fuck? 5-second margin of victory for Bobby Labonte. Craven, Hornaday. I almost said Holiday. That's twice I've tried to do that. Dale Jr. DNF'd also. Holy shit. He actually didn't win. Ward Burton did. I did not see that coming. Ward Burton, Coca-Cola 600 champion, followed by Jeff. Crazy. And they both dominated. That's awesome. Johnny Benson's in third. This game just made me feel so much better. Tony Stewart in fourth. Bobby Labonte in fifth. So he's top 5 in every race this year. Jeff Gordon in sixth. Ricky Rudd, Robbie Gordon, Joe Nemechek, and Mike Skinner. Incredible shit. 300 points. Are you kidding me? That is stupidity. He didn't lead any laps. I didn't really do the math either, but these two didn't leave many laps to be led. 0.9 of a second margin of victory at Dover. Sorry, I had to take a minute. I'm not really. I don't know why I get so invested in this, but I do, and it's incredible. Dave Blaney DNFs, didn't DNF, he just ran like shit. Chad Chaffin down here, Casey Atwood's down here. That's painful. And Jeff Burton wins again. Bobby Labonte finished second, hurting his average finish for the season. Dale Jarrett in third. Mark Martin, Steve Park, fourth and fifth. Jeff Gordon, Tony Stewart, Johnny Benson. Johnny Benson back-to-back in the top 10. All right, I like it. Matt Kenseth, Terry Labonte, 9th and 10th. Ricky Rudd in 11th. Good deal. Good deal. Pocono Road Course. I forgot this was a thing. Bobby Labonte forgot how to drive. Too bad it's literally like a 5-race spread, so it's fine. It's not. It's like 2, whatever. Jeremy Mayfield also just said, fuck it, I don't really want to race anymore. Ricky Craven didn't make it. Pain all around. Tony Stewart, first win of the year. He is followed home by Jeff Burton. Terry Labonte's in third. Dale Jarrett, Steve Park, fourth and fifth. Good runs from them. Joe Nemechek in the top 10. Kenny Schrader in the top 10. Jason Leffler. Show me Sterling Marlin. No, it's Jerry Nadeau and Ricky Rudd. That's painful. I was really hoping. We were on a good stretch there. Stewart only led 3 laps. And dog walked Jeff Burton after he took the lead late. Makes sense. Or Jeff Burton ran out of fuel. One of the two. It don't matter. Night, Michigan, which has produced bangers. 3.7 is the margin of victory. I don't think it's going to be a banger this time. Elliott Sadler in 40th. Just where the 21 car likes to run. That's fantastic. Dale Jarrett and Ricky Rudd back to the top at Michigan. It's always Yates cars. Am I tripping, or is it always Yates cars? Mark Martin in third. Steve Park in fourth. Good stuff from Steve Park. Trying to... I'd say mount a comeback, but it's just not going to happen. Jeff Burton in fifth. Jeff Gordon, Bobby Labonte, Matt Kenseth, Tony Stewart, and Bill Elliott, your top 10. Leffler in 11th. Had some good runs, but Leffler needs to get into the top 10 more consistently and win a race. It's been a while since Leffler won a race, but when Dale Jarrett and Bobby Labonte have won everything, kind of hard to do. Nighttime, Sonoma, getting back to it. Another electric track. Kurt Busch DNFs, Bobby Labonte DNFs, Elliott Sadler did us a favor, I'm sure. Actually, yeah, he could have. He, probably blew up in front of Bobby. I don't know. I really don't care either. That is so great to see. And Tony Stewart once again capitalizes to take the win. How about that from Smoke? Ward Burton finishes in second. Dale Jarrett in third. Ricky Rudd in fourth. Jeff Gordon in fifth. Matt Kenseth, Terry Labonte, Johnny Benson another top 10. Jeremy Mayfield and Jeff Burton. Tony Stewart might save the year. He might. I doubt it, but he might. 8 cautions. That is more like it from a super speedway. Jeremy Mayfield DNFs again. How many fucking DNFs is that? My God. Leffler DNFs, Mark Martin DNFs, Ricky Craven. There was a big one that's multiple different points that only involved one car at a time. It's fine. Leffler led 2 laps before he gave up. Just didn't want to show off all his power. Jeff Burton wins at Daytona in the summertime. Good job, Jeffy. Matt Kenseth finishes in second. Stewart in third. In front of Bobby Labonte again. I can't wait to see the points here in a couple races. Ward Burton in fifth. Johnny Benson in sixth. Jeff Gordon in seventh. Kenny Schrader, Mike Skinner, and Dale Jr. And Sterling Marlin was right there. He just missed out on a top 10. Gimme Sterling instead of Mike Skinner, and we'll be happy. Start of the back half of the season, and yes, I have jinxed him to hell and back. Fuck you, Bobby Labonte. He DNFs again. 8 hundredths of a second, the margin of victory. Ryan Newman also DNF'd. Bobby Labonte did not leave without leading almost over half the laps he ran. That's fine. I don't give a shit. You can lead as many laps as you want. Just keep DNFing, bitch. Tony Stewart, again. He is 3 for 3 on Bobby Labonte DNFs and taking the win. Mark Martin in second. Dale Jarrett in third. Jeff Burton and I almost said Tony Stewart. That's not right. Dale Jr. a top 5. Kenseth in sixth. Ricky Rudd, Jason Leffler, Terry Labonte, and Buckshot Jones. Really, Buckshot Jones in 10th. Outran Jeff Gordon. Get fucked, nerd. You suck. Lesson learned. If I incessantly bitch enough, the game will listen. Never mind. I'll go fuck myself. Tony Stewart, DNF. Dale Jr. also DNF'd. Matt Kenseth with the win. Nobody else important was in the DNFs. Kenseth dominates. Holy shit. Ward Burton finishes second. Mike Skinner in third. Steve Park back up here in fourth. Dale Jarrett in fifth. Jeff Gordon. Why do I keep trying to do that? Jason Leffler in seventh. Robbie Gordon in eighth. Ryan Newman and Jeff Burton in 10th. Sterling just misses out. Chad Chaffin just misses out. Fuck. We might as well check these things because that chaos has ensued, and then we might be back to regularly scheduled programming, but it's fine. Where did you come from? Jeff Burton leads the points with an average finish of 6.8. All right. 2 wins on the season for Jeff Burton. 5 top 5 or 12 top 5, 17 top 10s. That's really good pace, honestly. really good pace as we are into the back half of the second half of the season, eh? Into the back half of the season. Tony Stewart, as we talked about, 3 wins, 10 top 5s, 17 top 10s. Average finish is 7.3. It is pretty good. Not quite as good as 6.8, obviously. 95 points back. Only 2 points out of his teammate, who has not won a race since I bitched about him winning 6 races. And he's been in the top 5 14 times, top 10 15 times. Average finish down to 9.610 thanks to 3 DNFs. He could just keep doing that, honestly, and I would be A-okay with it. Dale Jarrett's 172 points back, not completely out of it. Kenseth, 308. I said that Bobby Labonte had this shit wrapped up when he had a 300-point lead. Anything is possible. Not going to rule anybody out. Steve Park up here in 8th in points. Did I read that right? Yeah, 8th in points. 12.3 average finish, putting together a pretty good season. And where is Dale Jr.? Behind Sterling Marlin in the points. That's hilarious. Junior, we've seen him win twice in the simulation, and yeah, he's been pretty disappointing. 20.3 average finish, 2 top 5s and 4 top 10s though. You know, anything is possible. He could win some more races. We will just have to wait and see. Anybody else interesting down here? Chad Chaffin in his rookie year really hasn't done too much. 25 average finish. Casey Atwood has been so disappointing, and that makes me so sad because he was so good in the couple of practice ones I tried. Kevin Harvick dominating ruined everything. We had such good sims going on earlier, and Harvick, too good, and just destroyed everything that we all loved that we were going to build on. We're going to head to Pocono now. We'll see what happens. Oh, there it goes. Tony Stewart, DNF, along with Leffler, Kurt, and Ryan Newman. Oh, man, that's rough. Did Tony Stewart ever win a championship in the 2003 Thunder Sim either? I don't think he did. That's kind of disappointing. Kenseth wins, which is not disappointing. 308 points back of the lead. Terry Labonte, he's going to cut into it. Obviously, I didn't finish my thought. Terry Labonte outduels Bobby for 2nd. Jeff Burton and Dale Jarrett 4th and 5th. Mark Martin in 6th. Johnny Benson and Sterling Marlin in the top 10. Hell yeah, brother. Jerry Nadeau, Ricky Rudd also in the top 10. Oh, that's so satisfying seeing those 2 cars in the top 10. I love it. It makes me so happy. Brickyard time, and Chad Chaffin and Michael Waltrip tangle and DNF. Fuck. Ted Musgrave runs 69 laps. Very nice. I would get bored after that, too. And Tony Stewart? Wow. Tony Stewart wins the Brickyard. I don't think that's happened yet in this sim. I was not expecting it. He beat the shit out of everybody. Terry Labonte in 2nd. Steve Park in 3rd. Kurt Busch in 4th. Jeff Gordon in 5th. Dale Earnhardt Jr. in 6th. Dale Jarrett in 7th. I struggled like a motherfucker to say that. Kenny Schrader in 8th, Jason Leffler and Matt Kenseth in 10th. Shout out Tony Stewart, kind of my boss. He was at the World 100 this weekend. I did not meet him, and I will keep you guys updated if I ever do. And hopefully it's under good circumstances and not bad ones where I'm getting yelled at. Watkins Glen. A good finish, 7/10 of a second. It's not going to involve Andy Houston, Jeff Gordon, Jeremy Mayfield, or Bill Elliott, though. Although it probably should have involved Gordon had he not DNF'd. He led 33 laps after starting 32nd. It took him 17 laps to get to the lead. That's impressive. Of course, and Bobby Labonte wins because, you know, Jeff Gordon just can't hold on to his shit. Ricky Rudd in 2nd. Matt Kenseth in 3rd. Dale Jr., Tony Stewart, 4th and 5th. Good run for Junebug. All the way up from 43rd. Hell yes. Jeff Burton in 6th. I almost said he was in 3rd. That's where he qualified. Jerry Nadeau doesn't go anywhere. Starts and finishes in 7th. Dale Jarrett in 8th. Oh my God. Mike Skinner in 9th and Johnny Benson in 10th. Ed Barrier's in 11th. What the fuck? I don't know why you people like watching me just struggle to talk, but it's fine. I love you guys for it. And we're just going to roll right into Michigan. I'm just going to keep on talking. It's fine. I've completely fucked this up. I forgot how to do this, honestly. It's been so long. No, another Chad Chaffin sighting, and it's a DNF. 1 second margin of victory. No Bobby Labonte DNF. Kurt Busch started on the pole in DNF. That's... oh, sorry, it's sad. Also, I made a comment about Ted Musgrave running 69 laps and then DNFing, and that sounding great. I hope that doesn't happen tonight in my league race on iRacing. This is probably coming out on Wednesday, so yeah. Holy shit! Finally, fuck, it's been like 2 seasons. Jason Leffler out of left field. I was not expecting that. I was expecting to flip Bobby Labonte. We're going to the next one. Jason Leffler wins. Dale Jarrett in second. Ward Burton in third. Bill Elliott in fourth. Tony Stewart in fifth. Jeff Burton in sixth. Jeff Gordon in seventh. Jeff Benson in eighth. And then Jeff Labonte and Jeff Labonte. That did not work as well as I wanted it to. Hell yeah. Johnny Benson in the top 10. Bobby Labonte down here. Him and Terry both. Him, Terry, Jeff Burton all started where they finished. And Jason Leffler wins the race. I love it. Before the night race, Jeff Burton is your points leader. Bobby Labonte is 87 points back. Tony Stewart is 131 points back. Labonte has a win since the outburst. Tony Stewart has 4 wins this year. That's good. Dale Jarrett's in 4th. Kenseth's still 300 points back. He's just chilling, laying in wait. It's fine. As we get ready for Bristol, I think Jeff Gordon won it last year. I literally just looked at my sheet and I already forgot, so it's fine, but I will have to say this. While Bobby Labonte has won a shit ton of races, the variety of winners in the Crown Jewel races, it's been a lot of the same people that have won, if that makes sense, but like nobody's really won or dominated a Crown Jewel other than Bobby Labonte winning like back-to-back Daytona 500s to start this thing. I found that kind of interesting. I'm sure that's going to change now, but yes, that is very cool. It took forever for this to simulate, and it fought really hard to make Elliott Sadler DNF. I'm disappointed that Sterling Marlin and Ward are here. That kind of sucks. And yeah, we need a miracle win from Elliott Sadler. I just want some crazy shit. I think that'd be hilarious. Ricky Rudd wins the night race. Whoa, okay. That's a little different. I don't think Ricky Rudd's won a Crown Jewel yet. Or definitely not the Bristol night race. I can't wait to eat those words. Tony Stewart in second. Bobby Labonte in third. So Stewart again outduels his teammate. Mark Martin in fourth. Ryan Newman with a top 5. Good run for him. Jeff Burton, Ken Schrader, Johnny Benson, Matt Kenseth, Jeff Gordon, your top 10. Skinner and Dale Jr. in 11th and 12th, and Joe Nemechek in 13th. I don't know why I scrolled to 13th. I fucking felt like it. I was waiting for Streamlabs to stop having a fit while I typed. I saw it already. Bobby Labonte DNFs. Yes. Sterling Marlin also DNFs. Not a yes. Not a yes at all. Kurt Busch runs like shit. That's fine. I can't believe I just hit the start thing. Mark Martin wins. Oh, bro. Tony Stewart gets stopped from going 4 for 4 whenever Bobby Labonte DNFs, retires, same thing. Mark Martin wins the Southern 500. I don't know if he's won a Crown Jewel at all in this. That's awesome. Tony Stewart finishes in second. Steve Park in third. Ward Burton, Jeff Burton, Dale Jarrett, Ricky Rudd, Bill Elliott, and Johnny Benson, along with Jason Leffler in the top 10. We have a championship fight on our hands, boys. Because I don't see Dale Jarrett anywhere. He's in 6th. I forgot. Before we go to the action track, I have to know. Jeff Burton, points leader by 101 over Tony Stewart. Dale Jarrett, a race behind. Bobby Labonte is falling back. Kenseth has just fallen apart. I don't understand why. Ricky Rudd, he will have multiple wins next season if he doesn't win or retire at the end of this year. So that's cool. That's neat. So not only has Mark Martin won a Crown Jewel race, he actually won the Southern 500. Dale Jarrett has DNF'd. Oh boy. This is about to be cinema, I think. Even though Burton leads the points, he did not DNF, though. I was waiting for it. Steve Park DNF'd. Sad. Sad times. Please have Ricky Rudd win at Richmond. I have a running joke with my friends. He does not, but Tony Stewart finishes second, and Jeff Gordon actually wins. If I could read, that'd be great. Bobby Labonte in third, Ward Burton in fourth, Ricky Rudd in fifth. Jeff Burton down in sixth, Mark Martin, Jason Leffler, Johnny Benson. Johnny Benson has had a great season by his standards. Kurt Busch in 10th. It's going to be interesting between these two. Jeff Burton, Tony Stewart. It could come down to the wire. I'm just going to say, oh my God, he just does not give a shit anymore. Bobby Labonte, DNFs. He said, I'm fucking over this. Terry Labonte also DNFs. Don't know how that affects his legacy, but Kevin LePage also DNFs. Don't really know what that does for anybody either. Dale Jarrett rebounds to win at New Hampshire and kick the shit out of everybody. Mark Martin finishes in second. Ward Burton, Robbie Gordon, Sterling Marlin. Sterling in the top 5. Yes, we just need a win now. Kurt Busch in 6th, Dale Jr. in 7th, Jeff Burton in 8th, Mike Skinner in 9th, Jason Leffler in 10th. DJ, not the points leader, Burton was. Where is Tony Stewart? Oh my God, he's in 16th. Brother, you're letting the shit slip by you. 9/10 of a second, the margin of victory. Nobody important DNFs. And Bobby Labonte wins. Brother, you're kind of out of it. You should have let your teammate win. That would have been much better. Mark Martin finishes in 3rd. Dale Jarrett, Steve Park, 4th and 5th. Jeff Burton in 6th. He just finishes in 6th. Like, pretty consistently, I guess. Oh my God. Jeff Gordon in 7th. Kurt Busch in 8th. Matt Kenseth in 9th. Jason Leffler in 10th. Sterling Marlin, again, just running really well. Heating up. Fuck yes. The famous Talladega Road Course. Harrison Burton, DNFs. There's no super speedway to save you now, bitch. No, Sterling Marlin DNFs. Only ran 2 laps. Terry Labonte DNFs. He only ran 2 laps. Just fucking retire already. Oh my God! I can't. I gotta go. I gotta go. This is the whole reason we put him in the 4 car. Chad fucking Chaffin from 43rd leads 12 laps and wins. John Andretti finishes in 2nd. Jeff Burton in 3rd. Tony Stewart in 4th. Oh my God. Jeff Gordon in 5th. Bobby Labonte, Dale Jarrett, Matt Kenseth, Ryan Newman, Mike Skinner. We can't start over now. Chad Chaffin won a fucking race. Oh my God. I know Lambert's going crazy somewhere. Oh my God. Oh, and he backs it up by 39. No, and Tony Stewart DNF'd. Oh my God. 0.3 of a second, the margin of victory. Anybody else run like shit? No, not really. Harrison Burton's down here. Mark Martin wins at Talladega. Jeff Burton finishes 2nd. Bobby Labonte in 3rd. Robbie Gordon, Ward Burton, 4th and 5th. Dale Jr. in 6th. Skinner, Benson, Jarrett, and Bill Elliott through 10th. I can't get over the fact that Chad Chaffin actually won a race. I'm gobsmacked right now. And we have to check and see how much the Tony Stewart DNF affects the rest of the field. Jeff Burton, pretty free and clear right now. 6 races left. A lot can happen. He's been rather consistent. Tony Stewart is ahead of Bobby Labonte, who has 8 wins, but it's just DNF like a bunch. He just don't give a shit. Tony with 4 wins. The last time he had 4 wins, he finished 3rd in the points. So pretty consistently been 3rd. He's 2nd right now. Let's see what he can do. I mean, 8.7 average finish to 6.6. There's not much he can do about it. So let's just see. That's literally all we can do. Dave Blaney, DNFs. That's painful. I can't believe Chad Chaffin won a race. I'm still mind boggled. Mike Skinner wins at Charlotte. Oh my God. Mark Martin in 2nd. Bobby Labonte, Dale Jarrett 3rd and 4th. Kurt Busch in 5th. Steve Park, Matt Kenseth, Jeff Burton in the top 10 position again. Ward Burton and Tony Stewart rebounds after his DNF to finish 10th. Unbelievable. 73 lead changes. I also just saw that. What the fuck? Oh, and all hope is dead. Tony Stewart DNFs. That's painful. I actually, if I remember correctly, he won the championship in 05 in real life. It's not gonna happen in the game. That's pretty sad. I'm not gonna lie. Ricky Rudd wins at Martinsville over Bobby Labonte. Holy shit, he beat the hell out of everybody. Johnny Benson in third, Jeff Burton in fourth, Dale Jarrett in fifth. Incredible. Ricky Craven in top 10, Kurt Busch, Ward Burton, Johnny Andretti again up here, Matt Kenseth. Oh my goodness, what a top 10 and top 5. Johnny Benson, obviously the highlight. Nobody gives a shit about Bobby Labonte. Phoenix Road Course produces a banger. 0.5 of a second margin of victory. Johnny Andretti DNF'd, so he did not win. Jeff Gordon also DNF'd. He also did not win. I'm not sure if you guys know how DNFs work or not, but that's how it goes. I don't see Jeff Burton anywhere, which is good if you're a Jeff Burton fan. Mark Martin, I believe, just went back-to-back. Jason Leffler finishes in second. If he could qualify better, he'd finish better. Jeff Burton finishes in third. Jeremy Mayfield and Tony Stewart with a top 5. Steve Park, Bobby Labonte, Ryan Newman, Kurt Busch, Dale Jr., and Matt Kenseth, 10th and 11th. It's pretty well wrapped up, though, I'd have to say. Obviously, still some shit could go down, but I doubt it. Knight Rockingham, 0.9 of a second, the margin of victory. Again, Robbie Gordon, Chad Chaffin, and Kenny Irwin, DNF. Rough scenes. And Matt Kenseth wins. If only Matt Kenseth and Bobby Labonte did not exist. There we go. That's the word. They finished first, second. Johnny Benson in third. Tony Stewart in fourth. Bill Elliott in fifth. Jeff Gordon in sixth. Terry Labonte, Dale Jarrett, Mark Martin, Ricky Rudd, Mike Skinner. Kurt Busch started on the pole. Leffler down in 13th. I don't see the 99 car anywhere. Not that it really matters that much, but did I just see it? I did. He finished 14th. If I just scrolled one more spot, we'd have seen it. I think that just about gets it close to being wrapped up. There's 2 races left. Flat Homestead is next, and yeah, as long as Jeff Burton doesn't DNF, it is over. Which is good for him. Mark Martin, 666, explains a lot. Jesus Christ, I took a drink for a second. Jeff Burton, DNFs, we have a championship race. Yeah, we know we started on the pole. Oh my God. Has he won yet? No shot. There's a lot of red there, by the way. Ryan Newman wins. I don't think I've seen the 9-car win since Kevin Harvick won like 34 out of 36 races. Bobby Labonte finishes in second. Dale Jarrett in third. Ward Burton and Ricky Rudd, 4th and 5th. Mike Skinner, Ed Barrier, Jeff Gordon, Johnny Benson, and Joe Nemechek. What the fuck is that top 10 and top 5? Well, the top 5's rather normal, but the rest of it, Jesus. Holy shit, Ryan Newman just won. And Bobby Labonte DNF'd. Not Bobby Labonte. Jeff Burton. What the fuck has this season been? So, I just looked. It was Newman's 2nd career win. Jeff Burton has a 64-point lead over Bobby Labonte. Okay. Okay. I don't know what's going to happen, but okay. Oh, dear God. 12.2 second margin of victory. There is a shit ton of DNFs. Bobby Labonte has a shot. We're going to scroll up this way a little bit. I don't see him anywhere, so that's promising. Kind of. I don't see him anywhere here. So, I do believe Jeff Burton is the champion. What the hell is 3 of the top 5? Mark Martin wins the race by 12 seconds. He whooped him. Kurt Busch, Dale Jarrett, Johnny Benson, another top 5, by the way. Ricky Rudd in 5th. Dale Jr., Jeff Burton in 7th. He beat Bobby Labonte anyways on track. It does not matter. Your king is crowned. Bobby Labonte in 7th place. Jeff Burton in 7th place. Let's try that again. Is a Cup Series champion. Tony Stewart in 9th, Ward Burton in 10th, Jason Leffler in 11th. Let's run it through the rest of the way. Newman in 12th after the win. 2nd career win, by the way. Mayfield in 13th, Mike Skinner in 14th, Terry Labonte in 15th, Robbie Gordon, Matt Kenseth, Jerry Nadeau, Elliott Sadler, Ed Barrier down in 20th, Ron Hornaday Jr., Robert Presley, Ricky Craven, Chad Chaffin, a winner in the Cup Series. Also, by the way, Chad Little, Sterling Marlin, Kenny Irwin Jr., Buckshot Jones, Andy Houston, Michael Waltrip, Bill Elliott, Jimmy Spencer, Dave Blaney, Kevin LePage, us, Steve Park, all DNFs after this, Kenny Schrader, Joe Nemechek, Kenny Wallace, John Andretti, Jeff Gordon, Casey Atwood, and Ted Musgrave. But holy hell, how about that, everybody? Jeff Burton, Cup Series champ by 63 points. Only won 2 races, but consistency is key. A 7.1 average finish. I don't remember if it was close or not last year. He actually had a better season last year with the 7.1 average finish, but 1 more top 10, 2 less top 5s, 4 less wins, gets the job done to become a Cup Series champion. Kind of fitting after Harrison Burton won at Daytona, come to think of it. Bobby Labonte had the season of all seasons for the 2nd straight year, but did not win at all. DNFs killed him. DNFs just straight murdered this man after he won 8 races. 24 top 5s, 29 top 10s is insane. He had the same numbers with 2 less wins in 03 and won the championship. Could not get it done this year. Dale Jarrett, 4 wins, good year. Really good year, 8.8 average finish. Probably led a shit ton of laps. And Tony Stewart falls apart at the end, unfortunately. For me, makes me want to cry. He won 4 races again. He's just been really, really good. He's really turned it on the last couple seasons. 20 top 5s, 29 top 10s, 9.6 average finish, which was not as good as the last 2 years, but still ends up 4th in the championship. It kind of seems like drivers ebb and flow, and they go through a little spurt where they're like championship contenders, and then they don't win it, and then they just fall apart after that. So hopefully that doesn't happen. Mark Martin won 4 races this year. Oh, okay. 14 top 5s, 21 top 10s. Not the most of the sim for him, but not even his best average finish. He had a 9.1 where he finished 5th in the points. So Mark Martin, it's been kind of a rough ride. Ricky Rudd had 2 wins. 10 top 5s, 20 top 10s, 11.7 average finish. Good thing he got his championship when he did. Kenseth, Ward Burton, 7th and 8th. Mike Skinner, 9th. Steve Park, no wins. Came very close. Had a really good start to the season. Kenseth had 5 wins. All right, that's quite a good number. Leffler, Johnny Benson. Jason Leffler and Johnny Benson beat Jeff Gordon in the points. Benson does have a win. We need more Johnny Benson wins, but he had 4 top 5s and 17 top 10s. Johnny Benson championship incoming. I'm calling it now. Kurt Busch hasn't won in 2 years. Only has 2 career cup wins. 6 top 5s is actually, he's pretty decent amount of the time he's in the top 5. 12 top 10s after 21 the year before. Good lord. Average finish of 17.1. Dale Jr. starting to warm up a little bit. Has a win in the sim. Has 2 wins in the sim, actually. 3 top 5s, 10 top 10s, which ties his career high so far. 18.5 average finish. And Ryan Newman picks up his 2nd career win. Incredible shit. It's just amazing. Looking at the driver stats, Labonte, 8 wins, far and away the best of the field. Kenseth with 5, Tony Stewart, Mark Martin each with 4, along with Dale Jarrett. And that's pretty impressive. Ricky Rudd had 2, Ward Burton had 2, Jeff Burton also had 2, and then Mike Skinner, Ryan Newman, Jason Leffler, Jeff Gordon, Chad Chaffin, the star of the video, Chad Chaffin. Skinner has 3 wins in the last 3 years. That's pretty good. That is pretty good. We've seen him compete for a championship before, I believe. Or maybe not. Maybe that is just me thinking about a different, practice one I did, which is definitely what it is. Jeff Burton's average finish is 7.7, a whole position better than Dale Jarrett, who had the best average starting position. That's pretty interesting. Joe Nemechek had the third best average starting position and did not lead a lap. John Andretti led 16 laps. For Christ's sake. Labonte, yeah, led, fucking shit ton of laps. Of course. Because of course he did. And Mark Martin led 1 lap too many from what would have been a phenomenal number. Tony Stewart only leads 591 laps. Interesting. And his top speed, because of Tiburon, is way slower than everybody else's. And Robbie Gordon runs the most laps. Interesting. That's a weird season. That's really weird. Rookie of the Year, obviously Chad Chaffin. Despite some stiff competition, we had 12 poles. It doesn't matter. Kurt Busch had 5. Dale Jarrett and Bobby Labonte win Jackpot 5 races. Ford dominates the manufacturer championship. Bobby Labonte, your lap champion. I am going to get some driver moves done, and we'll go from there. All right, after trying way too long, this is what we're going with. I was trying to get one person in particular, but it's fine. We can wait till next season. Michael Waltrip and Kevin LePage have called it careers. Mikey never won 640 starts. That's very, very sad. It makes me very sad. LePage, never a winner either. Had 2 poles this year. Still could have done it, but he did not. And now we get Jeff Green and Tim Fedewa. I don't know what to expect. I've heard Jeff Green was nerfed. I really hope he's kind of not. Just for some chaos. I think that'd be incredible. But yes, that is all I have for you guys today. Jeff Green, Tim Fedewa. We're going to keep the same schedule. And we are ready for 2006. If you guys liked it, make sure to crush the like button, subscribe, tell a friend, comment something down below. Let's keep rolling. It was nice to get back and record this. I forgot how chaotic it could be after Bobby Labonte won 8 million races to start the season. Maybe we maybe we restart, maybe we don't restart. I'll leave that up to you guys. If we do restart, I will try and update this, and if I can't figure out how to do that, we'll just keep it. We'll just make sure Harvick and Johnson never get into actual cars. So, with all that being said, make sure to comment down below whether to keep this going or not. Join the Discord. I mean, the series will continue regardless, but if we're going to restart or not, make sure to join the Discord and hop into the conversation over there. And hopefully, we'll see you guys Sunday for the Cup Series playoff race at Watkins Glen. That's where it is. I completely forgot, but we'll see you guys then. Peace.